Well, hi.
Oh, hey, grab your mops, honey, because here comes some clean comedy. Oh, I asked a window cleaner what his favorite dance was. He said, the mop. Oh, Happy New Year's. Oh, God. I have a dog in this heat that falls in love with his shin. Now pay attention. Our window cleaners are the clearest people I know. They never leave a streak behind. Streak like streak-free Arizona. Oh, no bad record. Brilliant, right? Oh, God. Why did the high-rise window cleaner get promoted? Because he always rises to the top. Happy New Year's. Oh, gosh. Never date a window cleaner. They'll see right through your exclusives. Because so transparent. Hold on to your Windex, folks. Oh, polish your glasses because the jokes are crystal clear. Like a set of clean windows. It's New Year's Eve. We got a special guest. Who's it going to be? I don't know. We're going to find out. Oh, man. Oh, geez. Window cleaners are never down. Do you know why? Because they get a clear view. Oh, hello. Is this thing on? Oh, Happy New Year's. All right, let's jump right into our guests. All right, thank you. Oh, gosh. Boom. Good morning.
There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Who is
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
we can hear him now.
I cannot hear y'all. Dadgummit.
We got to go back into settings.
Back into the settings. I'm going to send you a text. Eddie, hold on. We just had him.
Me.
Me. And click on.
All right, I got to figure out how to get sound on my. I'm up all the way.
Check your phone. Check your phone.
Pop back into your email. You
sending
a new link.
No, not the email. Let's see here. Oh man, guys, we're so sorry. We had this figured out, and then everything.
It's hard working with confetti. Oh. Kidding.
That's all right. Hold on a second here, guys. We apologize that Eddie's unavailable on there. We're going to go ahead and ask some questions here shortly. We'll get it all taken care of. But our New Year's Eve special, don't go back to the email, Eddie. You got to go to your settings on. I keep talking to him like he can even hear me.
Like he can't hear you. We're having some technical difficulties, folks. Bear with us.
The settings. StreamYard. That little cog. Let's see here.
Oh, we got two Eddies.
There we go. Hold on.
Can you hear us? Testing 1, 2.
Another one. Invite. Okay, another invite.
Oh wait, no. He's going to invite himself 3 times. We got 3 times.
Hang tight, guys. Hang. I cannot hear y'all.
That's okay.
All
right.
Yeah, Jason's on it. We'll fill it with more confetti, dead air. Oh God. Oh geez. No, it's I'll just talk while we get Eddie situated. Good morning, guys. It's the last show of 2025. We're dealing with Eddie having some audio issues. We've got to get to the.
See here, we had him there. Okay. So stay on. I'm going to call Eddie, actually. Hang on 1 second.
It's back.
Good morning. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. Can you hear us? Let's see. Eddie, can you hear us?
Eddie, can you hear me?
No, he can't. Okay.
Camera audio.
Yep.
Default.
There you go. Now you got it, right? Can you hear me?
Hear us? Can you hear us? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Us?
Testing. Phone is ringing. Ding, ding.
That was me calling him.
Yes.
Hello?
Can you hear us? Oh, how did it take so long?
I can hear you.
You can?
All right, testing. Can you hear Mark?
There you
just
go.
Go to that cog wheel and change the camera, microphone, speaker, and then speaker default. Good morning, guys. Bear with us here.
Right.
He's working on.
There we go.
He's working
Yeah,
on.
all right.
Yeah, we got him. Hello. Is this thing on? Can you hear me? Oh, sorry. Anybody who doesn't know who Rip Taylor is, he was a pretty flamboyant character in the 80s and 70s, and he would go on shows like The Gong Show or David Letterman and just throw like confetti around, and like that was his shtick. It was hilarious. So I did a little of that this morning. Just got to wake up.
There we go. So, Eddie, how goes it this morning, dude?
Can you hear us?
I got to get some speakers or something. I can. Now I've got echo
Barely.
and reverb everywhere.
Hold on. Let me remove one of the studio guys. Okay. Now can you hear us?
I can just barely hear y'all for some reason. I hate to interrupt your show like this.
No,
That's
it's not
okay.
interrupted. We want to have you. We're just going to talk really loud, kind of like so everybody else has to turn their earphones down. Haha.
So
Well,
Eddie,
I wouldn't
can
have
you
it
hear
any
me?
other way. I'm 15 minutes late for everything.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
You're
I'm married
not.
with
You're
3
not
kids.
late. You're not late. We're just running a little behind, so no big deal.
Yeah.
Eddie, it's great to have you. Thank you for joining us on New Year's Eve. We appreciate and love all you do for our community. How did 2025 treat you?
Excellent.
Awesome. And 2026, what's in store for you? Anything big? I mean, you keep
I'm
teasing that you're
going to start
retired.
slowing down, to be honest.
Joining
And
Social
are
Security
you?
eventually.
Say again.
Oh, are you going to be doing the Social Security action, starting getting yourself retired and start collecting?
Let me change my microphone. Do I want to be on default or do I want to be on speakerphone? I've got horrible reverb.
It
Try
might be-
default.
yeah, default.
Okay, give me a minute.
Yep, no problem. But yeah, rocking the pink today, the Eddie Stewart special. There's nothing more manly about this shirt than me.
Squeegee Tom says happy effing New Year. Jessica Cody, good morning. I don't know.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mason. Hope you're feeling better. Get some warm milk
This is
up in there.
entertaining.
Yeah. Good morning, Nick. Good morning,
Okay, I
Thomas.
can hear y'all.
All right.
Testing. Awesome. We're working.
Everything is good.
Cool. Everything is
Yay.
awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, we're back, folks. We're back and we're like a heart attack. We're here.
Okay, now we can start with some real intros, all that good stuff. It is December 31st. It is 5:50 a.m. on the West Coast and 7:50 in Texas. I'm joined with two of my buddies, Mark Klaczynski to my left, Eddie Stewart to my right. Eddie, you've got about 36 years in business? Something like
39.
that? 39 years. Okay, I transposed the 6 and flipped it upside down. 39 years in business. Was 2025 one of your best yet?
I would say yes.
You have your health, you have your wife, you have your family. Everything's good, right?
Everything is awesome.
Everything is
Nice.
awesome. And Deeds is wearing one of your lovely pink shirts.
I
Where did
see
you
that.
come up-
That's great.
Where did you come up with the idea?
Looks great.
Thank you.
What gave you the idea to do those?
Came to me in a dream. God said, start cleaning windows. I kid you not.
That's
Really?
awesome.
Awesome. I've
Went
been
out
having
and
some
bought a
freaky
bunch of
dreams lately.
stuff and haven't looked back.
Nice.
And where in Texas are you located?
Just west of San Antonio, halfway to the border of Mexico.
Viva la Mexico.
How often do you shoot down to Mexico?
Never.
Never.
Not your.
You
Not
wanna
your.
go
not
further?
your
I worked on the border towns, but that's it.
Really good taco trucks in that area?
Yes.
Yes. The good ones. Do you like the pork or you strictly steak? That way you know it's kind of beefy.
I didn't hear that one.
Oh, do you like the steak tacos, chicken tacos, or the red pork ones?
Usually just beef or cheese. Beef fajita or cheese.
Nice. Yeah, I think they call it trompo or something like that here in Houston, which is like a red pork conglomerate. It's pretty good, but I like the steak also. So you got any window cleaning
Eddie.
jobs lined up for the week?
No, I'm taking today off.
Nice. Yep.
So
It
for
was
those of you who don't,
mid-30s. Mid-30s this
cold.
morning.
Yeah, it's chilly in the garage here. I got the hoodie on.
Yep.
for those of you who don't know, Mark and I have been trying to track Eddie down for about 3 months now. It's been a tough sledding to get him into the studio. Timing has not worked out for either of us. And then we had some technical difficulties. So getting Eddie in here with us is a very special treat. We hope you all enjoy it as well. Eddie, I wanted to let you know, Richie Blue is in the house. Jessica Cody is here. Jessica Battle, your buddy Squeegee Tom, Nick Anderson, Craig Hensel says the Gong Show. Damien is here. Mason is he says our nursing home advertisement is hilarious.
Yes. Oh, please.
Corey Klimas says good morning. Sean Hart's in the building. And looks like Michael Draper's here. Chuck D, Adam Hogan, Mark Tanner says a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna read it online. Eric Leonardo says good morning, and yeah, everybody's in the building. They all came to see you, the one, the only, the legend. So thanks again for taking the time out of your New Year's Eve. Do you have plans for this evening? What do you got going on tonight?
Let the crazies have it. I'm going to be barbecuing a couple ribeyes tonight, and that's about it.
Be safe. One of the most dangerous days or nights of the year to be driving around. People start drinking early, driving, crashing into shit. It's best to stay at home and let them play bumper cars out there.
Well, it still beats letting your wife drive.
Yeah, that's even more scarier. Oh,
yes.
Please. Yeah, so, I got my. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask some window cleaning stuff. I know we want to talk a little fun stuff too, but what's your go-to in-hand squeegee and mop setup?
I just under. I've got bad reverb. Under stainless, 12 or 14 inch, and same with the monsoon scrub brush.
And that's your go-to. That's awesome.
That's it.
How long have you been buying from Chris and Alex?
Since COVID, about 4 years or so.
Those two dudes are some of the best guys in the business and just genuine, wonderful people. What is it like when you get an opportunity to hang out with some of the people at these conventions and visit with some of your friends and cohorts across the country?
No, the conventions are a lot of fun. Hey, I'm going to change my microphone real quick.
Okay, you want to go back?
No problem.
I'm glad that you figured it out on that too. So then you can bounce around and toggle with it. Oh, now you close your microphone.
I put it on default.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, now we can hear you again.
So are you planning on making it out to Orlando in February?
Yes.
Ooh,
yes, hope so.
Everybody's going to love to hear that.
Yes. It's a nice 17-hour drive for you. It's a long drive unless you're flying.
I don't drive, I fly.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot safer.
So what are some goals for 2026? You mentioned you're kind of slowing down a little bit. You've been going strong for 39 years. How do you wind down tactfully?
I have no idea. I'm just going to start handing Jordan more phone calls and everything.
Nice.
So we got an opportunity to meet Jordan and hang out with that dude for just a little bit when we were in Nashville this summer. Quite possibly one of the nicest guys around. I couldn't tell if he was bullshitting me or if he was just that nice and having that much fun. But I bumped into him like 4 different times and everything was always the same. So I'm like, this is how good this dude is. So
he's new in the business. He hadn't been beat up yet,
Yeah.
You got to be run over a few times. Develop a thick skin.
Is this window clean? Oh, yeah. People, nitpicky customers. That could be a lot of fun.
I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get calloused and run over a few times, right, Eddie?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like dropping the squeegee in the bush.
She's at the airport right now. No driving, flying all the way. I agree. So when you're on your trip this coming up February, are you planning on doing anything fun other than the expo? You going to do any SeaWorld? You going to do any Universal Studios, anything like that?
I might do Universal. I've done that a couple of times, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, did you do that last year, or did you do Disney last year?
No, it's been a while since I've been to Orlando, but I've been to Universal Studios twice over the years.
Nice.
Knock 3 times, Tony, Orlando, and Don. Oh, hello. Sorry. I got the hat on.
He's still feeling the Rip Taylor vibes.
Feeling it.
Eddie,
Like so
you've been doing this a long time. You've got a lot of friends in the industry and the network that we have in pro window cleaning as well. What does it mean to you to be able to share, stories and fun jabs and poke the bear a little bit in groups like pro window cleaning? I know you're kind of known for that. How far do you like to take it, push the edge, push the envelope, just to see what kind of reaction you can get out of people?
I'm having a very hard time, and the echo reverb.
That's okay.
But
Basically,
no, everything is great. I've made a lot of friends in the industry over the few years. A lot of fun.
heck yeah. Yeah. And everybody loves you, Eddie. You're a favorite of the group. We all
I'm trying to be the most hated person. Damn it!
It's hard. It's hard,
But
we
with that
appreciate
smile,
ended up making a few good friends.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned trying to be the most hated, but you're usually just poking fun and having a good time with people. What do you think when people ask you if you're being serious, or oftentimes do people take you serious?
If I'm online, I like to have a good time. Make fun of the Northern Staters, newbies.
So the Tom Wilson and Corey Klimas, those Northern guys, right?
Oh yeah. They write their own material.
It's too cold. Oh God, no! Somebody help me. And who's looking now?
Gloves. De-icer.
Yeah, everyone needs the gloves. Everyone needs the warm heater in their car to get back out, and the blue juice and the orange juice, and too much of that shit. We don't have that down here. I got an oil stain in my driveway this morning. Drove off to pick up my wife at Starbucks, and I come back like, what's all that black shit? Uh-oh. So I'm hopefully the oil change guys forgot to screw in the bolt, or I've got a loose whatever, because I don't want a fucked up head gasket. So fingers crossed, everybody.
Fingers crossed for Mrs. Deeds.
Yes, she does not want a fudged up minivan. But luckily, I know somebody who can clean up an oil stain out of the driveway. Thank God, it's not going to charge me $250.
There you go.
Oh, somebody, please help me. Yes, good stuff, everyone.
So Eddie, you rock a Toyota Tacoma or a Tundra? I forget.
Tacomas, yes.
And how long have you been driving Tacomas?
I switched to Tacomas in about 2005.
Never looked back?
Never. I've lost one half of one day in 20 years to a mechanical problem.
Like a rock. Those things are sturdy, steady like Eddie.
They just run. I run the hell out of them too.
Turning Japanese, I really think so.
Mason says if you can't take Eddie hazing, then you definitely should not run your own business.
Yes.
I didn't hear that.
Mason said if you can't take a little Eddie hazing, then you shouldn't be able to or allowed to run your own business.
Oh, Mason's kind of really stretching these days off, I think.
Yep, he's going to milk it, right? Got to get that last couple of days in before that insurance kicks in.
So you might have a reverb because you have two open there's me, Goo, Eddie, and Eddie. So there's two Eddies in this stream. You might be getting a reverb because you have two different open speaker spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove one of the Eddies that you're not using right now. It's complicated, but I'm going to kick you from the studio on the other one, and maybe the reverb stops. But there's also a chance that you
please try.
Yeah. All right. If you get kicked, just click that invite again. It'll bring you back, and then you have to go back to settings, default speakerphone and do all that fun shit again. But I'm just to remind you. So here we
Jesus
go.
frozen.
All right,
Perfect.
everybody.
Oh, there
All
we
right.
go.
Happy New Year's. Kick Eddie.
Happy
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
All right. So now you're still in here. I got rid of your doppelganger. Is it any better with the reverb or anything?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We figured
Perfect.
it out. Excellent.
Party
See, that's all
time.
stuff. Yeah, party time. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Tell your friends.
Yes.
All right. So it's New Year's in Australia, right? The Aussies are celebrating, or the Kiwis, or somebody.
So, guys, want to hear something funny? I'm in a hotel in Oceanside, California, Eddie. I don't really sleep very well, especially on the road, but I do tend to fall asleep with the television on. So this morning at 4:20, I wake up and I'm waking up to fireworks and Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I forgot to turn the television on, and it's Shanghai. It's New Year's, and I'm watching fireworks, on the television on CNN, and I'm like, well, I guess it's time to wake up and have our meeting with Eddie. So here we are. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Yes.
Happy New Year. Oh, this Chinese love those dogs. Oh, they taste so good with barbecue sauce. Oh.
Definite.
You're
Yes.
pushing the envelope, Deej. You're pushing the envelope, just like Rip Taylor.
Oh, geez. Tell me about it. I'm putting this back
So,
on.
Eddie, how do you start your day normally? Like if you're to be going out on the road and you had a whole full day of window cleaning, what time would it start and what would it start with? Do you start with a coffee and breakfast, or how do you start your day?
2 cups of Starbucks here, little K cups at the house, and then I just hit the road. I'm always on the road. I probably drive, 35,000 miles a year on average.
Holy shit.
And typical of today, let's see, I'll give my customers a 15-minute window. I'll be at your house 8:30 to 8:45, and then I honestly tell them, expect me 15 minutes after the latest 8:45. And then I'm about 5 minutes late after that. Mike Nichols and I go around about this all the time. It's the funniest thing that I can't be on time. I cannot be on time anywhere. I try and try and try. And I'm glad y'all made it 15 minutes late here. That was my fault, of course, but I couldn't have it any other way to be on time.
It's fine.
Oh
It's cool.
my God.
Trust me, we've had a lot of technical difficulties over the past couple months figuring our shit out. So it's no problem.
Well, y'all get it. Y'all are great. Y'all are good people, man.
Well, thank you,
But
Eddie.
no, I usually start about 8:45. I'm 99% residential. I'm not going to show up to some house at 7:30 in the morning. Not going to do it.
Not I.
And most times,
I have to, Eddie, just because it's so hot out in there. I mean, I know you have it in Texas as well. I'm also, as you are, a big time creature of habit. And because my brain and my body is already up at a certain time, I feel like I get the most out of my body and my brain from 6 a.m. until like 10 a.m., noon at the latest. And in Arizona, too, when it comes to cleaning the windows, it just gets so hot. I think I texted with you about this before. Oftentimes, it's 100 degrees in the summertime before like 8 a.m. So we'll be hitting that glass at 6:30. And most of the time, the homeowners are okay with it. As long as I don't ever want to start inside, but my partner Billy and we start outside on the house, pull screens, do all that stuff, get moving, and typically inside by about 7:30 on our first house. So that's the way that we try to keep our bodies fresh and not be exhausted. I also don't overschedule per day. How do you go about scheduling and timing?
most of my homes average probably 70 to 80 windows. That's kind of a full day for me.
Yeah.
If I finish at 3:00, I finish at 3:00, but I'm never, ever in a hurry to leave. I mean, what's the hurry in life? To get home?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? There's no money to be made at the house.
Yeah, especially if your wife's at home. It's like, geez.
Exactly. Exactly.
Rather clean windows.
But no, there's no hurry to ever there's no reason to ever be in just a go, 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 go attitude. I mean, sometimes I can't finish one house in one day and I've got to go back the next. Sometimes some of these houses I take care of are pretty large.
And they appreciate you taking your time because they don't want you to be in a hurry because you got all fucked up and have those, streaks and stuff like that.
Yes.
The fact that you care about time, and that's what I always tell my customers for every job, even if it's like going to be there an hour. It's like, I might take an hour, my 2 or 3. I'm never in a hurry because I'm OCD and I want to make sure it looks great for you.
Absolutely. Well, Jason, I can understand you being up there. Y'all get into the 115s and stuff, I think, temperature wise. Now that would be brutal. I can understand starting early, and a lot of people I know that they will quit up there around 1 o'clock. Your day's over.
Yep.
I've discussed this quite a few times on the show. In the summertime, oftentimes we'll only schedule 1 job a day, and it sounds like we're pussies. But to be honest, when you're dripping by 8 o'clock and you're exhausted and you've already finished, you've already done a 50 house or a 50 piece house. That's $400. And it might not be like a stellar day, but our health is way more important than extra money. We can always schedule the stuff the extra day.
Houston this year. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, Eddie, I'm closer to 50 than I am 40. My partner is 46. As you continue to get older, this heat is no joke, man. We could lose some suckers. So that's part of the reason why we start so early. Plus, like I said, I'm just a creature of habit, and I get most of my stuff done, and I'm effective in the morning. Catch me at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've already been up for 8 hours, 10 hours, and my brain is already so. Watch. We're going to see a little clip of that later.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, Mark gets to deal with the extreme humidity up there. I've been in Houston many times.
It's just a blanket of wetness, and it sucks. Yeah. And it starts early too. This year we got really lucky. We only had 4 days over 100 degrees, but I think it was 2 years ago where we had like 15 days over 100. And I remember I was doing there was a really high window I couldn't get with the pole, so I had to use a ladder. It was so effing hot, and I was working in a back patio that had a pool, so I was getting like baked with the sun. But anyway, I had to go up on the ladder, wet up, mop the window, come back down the ladder to take a couple drinks, and then go back up and squeegee it before it evaporated. It was just, and I literally, had to do that in like 10 windows. It was just crazy how hot and humid it gets. And I almost got heat stroke that day. It was so bad.
When you stop sweating, it's time to quit. Mm-hmm. That's when a heat stroke's going to get you.
Call the 911s.
Take a squeegee life towel. Carry around a spare bucket, a squeegee life towel, just with tap water out of the house. And, you're going to look like a dork. You're going to stink like hell. But every about 10 minutes, put that on top of your head and work. And 10 minutes later, change it out for another towel. Your head will stay at about upper 70s. Again, you'll be soaking wet and you'll stink and mildew.
Oh, yeah.
But you will stay.
My hat's already rotted out, yeah. WCR was giving these away with orders over the summer or over the spring.
Those are nice.
Yes, you can wrap this around. Hello, Mutta. Hello, Father.
Or just soak it with house water. Don't you put ice cubes in there and shock your body. Just, tap water out of a faucet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And change it out about every 10 minutes or so, and you will stay a lot cooler.
It's very helpful. And like I said, these things are good around your neck too, because your blood is pumping up to your head. You want to cool that blood down as it gets up. Whoop, I'm losing things. But yeah, it's very smart. Good idea. Northern window cleaners don't have to worry about that though, because they don't get hot. It's 81 degrees. I had to cancel today. It got up to 87 degrees. So
yeah.
Hey, Squeegee Tom just said earlier, he's like, hey, it warmed up. It's about, I think he said either 15 or 18. So yeah.
Oh man, heat wave.
Yeah, it's
35 here. It's getting warmer.
So we also have our friend Mike Nichols just popped in. He hasn't said anything yet, but it looks like he's in the building. So if we want to say good morning to Mike, that'd be awesome. Gabe,
well, make sure Mike knows I was 15 minutes late.
No, you were right on time. It was your damn speaker that was effed up, and then it was our end. I had two Eddies in the room, so it was a lot of feedback. Oh, hello. So yeah, it was good.
Adam Hogan Jr. says we should call that the WCR not today heat stroke towel.
Today. That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, the Northern Fedders will just use that for a cry towel. Yeah. That's what they were sending them out for us. Pick up the tears.
Window cleaner
Dave
tears.
Gutierrez is also here, and he says definitely he's in Tucson, about 2 hours south of me. He's about an hour and a half from the Mexico border. And he says, yeah, man, that heat exhaustion is no joke. It'll put you down for a few days. And that is for sure. It can be way worse than a few days.
Yeah, the 2 years I was talking about all that heat, I did have like 4 instances of heat stroke that year. And it's no joke. Once you get the heat stroke, you're going to get it again.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, so 4 times I had to go in the truck. I was starting to get dizzy, and like you were saying, I was getting like I was getting cold because it was just my body temperature was all effed up.
It's time to quit when you stop sweating.
Yeah, and if you got to get in the truck and blast the AC, take a break and chug down that water and Powerade and shit because you're losing all your salts.
Watch your Gatorades and Powerades. There are much better rehydrators out there. Because
I use liquid IV. I'm not a big fan of Gatorade.
That's what I like. Liquid IV right there.
Yep. Just give me the salt, or even just fucking salt water. You know, stupid as that. You got to put it in there somewhere, and just hope.
But the Gatorades and Powerades, those are really not that good for you. They're marketed as hydration. They're not really hydration.
No, they're not good.
And to mix it up, if you're chugging 20 ounces of liquid IV at once, that's not good either.
No,
you take about 4 ounces of liquid IV, 8 ounces of water, back and forth, back and forth.
Don't put the whole packet in that one water bottle. You will regret it, you know.
No, I do. I put it in 20 ounces of I carry 20-ounce water bottles.
Oh, yeah, I do 16, the natural spring water at Ozarka.
16, yeah.
Yeah. But
I don't
but don't slam all 16 ounces at once.
No, you get sick.
Yeah.
Water, not good.
Yes.
Mark Tanner says, I take bath salt.
I did that once. I ended up chewing a lady's face off on a bus. Oh, watch out for Epsom salts, folks. Not good.
He also said it's 49 degrees where he's at today. So everybody's checking in with their weather.
Everybody's warmer than Houston. What the fuck?
Colton says it's 2 degrees where he's at. I'm not sure where he's at. I'm still tripping on the Mark Tanner. I take bath salts. God, he's always good for a good laugh.
I wouldn't put it past him, man.
Crush it up, blow it up.
I have, and Nick Anderson says, have you tried drip drop? I've never tried that. When I first got back into the business, like more regularly, and I was kicking ass in about 2020, 2021, 2022, I was doing everything on my own. So I was making a little more money. At that point, I was able to go, I was getting IVs about, I think twice a month. Have you ever tried an IV, Eddie, for like maintenance?
Liquid IV, yes.
No, but I'm talking like actual.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I do that when I get sick because I get dehydrated from not eating or drinking for 7 days. So they're like, I lost like 10 pounds of water, stick me. So you get vitamin V, magnesium, zinc, all that good shit to recharge you like Captain Planet or something.
Yeah, I do that.
A straight up IV, direct injection? No, I've never done that. Never even heard of it. Is it self done, or do you go to?
No, you can go to like either a salon or like they have people that come to
mobile IV medics. Yeah, they come and for like $200, 160. You can get a plain saline bag, or they can inject it with the B vitamin, the Toradol, for pain. Or I always ask them, mother's milk, and they're like, we can't give you that. We don't carry that. I'm a paramedic, but we can't give that to you. It's like mother's milk. So they always get a kick out of that. So does my anesthesiologist. Oh, chiropractors and colonoscopies.
So I used to do the IV either once or twice a month. And then I realized, and I tried to write it off as like, hey, I don't pay for health insurance. This is my version of paying for health insurance. Because it's like 99 to $150 a pop.
Sure.
But I would notice that after I did have the IV, I would be way more relaxed. Also, a little more just hydrated? Balanced. Yeah, like hydrated, balanced. Yeah, and I was kind of joking about the water thing, but I drink about 1 or 2 of these every morning, and
they dehydrate you too. By the way,
they dehydrate the shit out of you. But I should be taking in more water. I just don't. After I stopped drinking the booze, I went to coffee, and I quit drinking as much water as I used to. And I I don't know. Water has it just it doesn't. I know our bodies need it, but it has like zero flavor, zero. And I don't want to be adding stuff.
They make all kinds of additives that you can squirt into a bottle of water. And it's 0 calories, 0 sugar, anything. But all of a sudden you're drinking blackberry water or orange, or there's several varieties. And y'all, especially both of y'all in the hotter parts, drink before you're thirsty.
Yeah.
When
you're thirsty, you're way dehydrated. And
exactly. If you're thirsty, it's too late.
We do these episodes.
On average, I drink probably 120 to 140 ounces a day of water.
Nice. How often do you piss at the customer's house, like in the bushes?
About every 7 windows.
Nice. You got to refill it. Got to let it out. Piss near the air conditioner. I've done that, and then you look up and they got one of them damn cameras.
I do it 3-4 times a day. No big deal.
It is what it is. I mean, dogs do it. But
well, no shame over here.
No, so you got to go.
I just drove here from Phoenix to Oceanside, California on Sunday, and I have the tiniest bladder. I think I stopped 5 times on a 5.5-hour drive. Yeah,
you need to get
call me tiny tanks.
Tiny tanks. Yeah,
tanks.
I got an ultrasound a couple of years ago, and they're like, "Did you ever have a kidney removed?" Like, what? Wait, what? They're like, yeah, just wondering. I'm like, no, what's up? Is there a fucking kidney missing? What's happening? Oh, we can't talk about it. I'm like, why the did you mention it? What the fuck? So I've always wondered for like 2 years till I got another one done that my kidneys are just fine. I just had a stone. But when somebody in the medical room asks you if you had a kidney removed, it kind of makes you a little nervous,
Yeah.
But I drink coffee 3 times a week with goo in these mornings things. And during the summer, it's the stupidest thing ever. I need to be chugging water because you get so dehydrated off 1 or 6 of these damn things. Walking around like Ariana Grande. I'm so hungry and thirsty. It's not good.
Well, I will do a Celsius about 3:00 in the afternoon just to get me through the rest of the day.
Nice. That's nice. Do you do water-fed pole, or are you mostly trad guy?
I have probably about 10 houses I will use my zero pure system on. Mm-hmm. Maintenance cleans. If it goes more than 3 months down here, it's not going to work. You got to get nose to glass on everything.
Yeah.
And that's what I much prefer. If I get out a ladder, it's just better for me, 20 steps, exercise. 20 times up a ladder. I love it.
Yep. That's where it's at. I do mainly, 70% trad, 30% water-fed pole. And you're right. Like there's so much lizard poop caked on the glass down here. And there's, landscapers are just blowing up mulch and it's getting all over the windows. So you really have to, clean it, mop it and squeegee it off,
Well, Mark, you kind of like, we're in Texas. In Texas, you don't build up, you build out. It's not uncommon for northern staters. Everybody has a 3rd-story house or like a basement with 2 extended stories, split level and stuff. I can understand there's a lot of 3-story stuff up there in Texas that's kind of non-existent.
Right.
Unless you're on the river.
Did you want to be upstairs?
That's the exact same thing as Arizona, and that's also, to be honest, that's why I didn't invest into a water-fed system until I'd already been doing it for 17 years, but I'd gone back and taken it full time in about 2019, 2020. Did it solo for 3 years. And that's when at the end of August at my first huge is when I purchased my first water fed system. But I think that first year I probably only used it maybe 10 times because everything reachable from the ground just seemed still easier and faster for me.
Yeah.
As I progressed and picked up larger properties and done other things and larger scope of projects, I've used mine more and more, and I've invested in other systems and been fortunate enough to get some cool gear to try some stuff out. But I still find traditional to be the most effective, easiest for me to see the results. So what do you find to be the easiest or most satisfying way for you to clean glass?
Nose to glass without exception. I love that.
That's why
I got a giveaway box from Craig Hensel, Window Cleaner of the Year, yesterday. I did an unboxing in Window Cleaning Nation. He set me up this this contraption. It's the Zero Light Brush, but it's got, I think, the Eddie handle on it, so you're able to nose to glass with this and scrub, scrub, scrub. So this will be an interesting tool to try out, because I bought the nose to glass, which is the end of one of these green sticks. It's only about 12 inches, but this thing will be hitting the glass here this week or next week. I'm really excited to try it because I've never tried this thing out yet, and it's a smart contraption.
Update. Keep us updated on that. That looks interesting.
Yeah. And what's funny is I saw that when you pulled that out yesterday, and I didn't realize what it was until you started describing it, Mark. And I was like, oh shit.
It took me a second. He is, yeah. I mean, he Frankenstein monstered this bad boy. Just put 2 bolts in there, got it secured, so now it's able to reach out and touch somebody. I might need like a tiny step stool to because sometimes you get the window and then you get that half moon over it that's just out of reach. So, I can actually put a fucking cone on the end of this thing too and use a trad pole.
If I can give anybody advice, don't ever use a 3-foot step ladder. Throw those pieces of shit away. No, you will get hurt. They will hurt you more than anything.
They don't have very
Get
good.
a minimum 4 foot. Minimum. But those little step ladders and 2.5, 3 feet. No, get rid of those pieces of shit.
Yep.
They are bad.
I got a 3-foot step ladder I'm actually staring at now. It's actually my freaking laptop prop, and that's all I do with it. I sit there in the garage and holds my damn laptop. I've got their typical 4-foot Werner ladder and then an 8-foot. I take that 8-foot to every job in case I need it, because that's for me. And with a 012, you can actually hit the front glass windows above the front door with that. And if it's a little bit higher, I'll pull out the 8-foot and kind of get that extra reach, or obviously just go to the zero micro longer pole. But around here, you can get a lot done with just a zero trad pole, and whether you're doing traditional or water fed pole with it. So, and it's like a third of the weight, so it's always good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Jake Van O says he'd rather climb a 30-foot ladder all day than do 30-foot pole work all day. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Craig says the same bolts the brush came with. The handle is the Eddie Leggies. So there you go.
Awesome. Thank you, Craig. That thing is tits. I'm going to be working on it. Eric Leonardo says he works on stilts. He's like the drywallers with the stilts. I used to work drywalling, and he always wanted to kick them or like leave a wrench on the floor. Like, whoop, see ya. That's not right.
Mason wanted to say, have a great day, Eddie. Salute you, Jefe. Way to go. So Mason's out, but he wanted to pop in and say good morning. Jeremy Peterson is in the building too. I don't know if you know Jeremy, but he's a kick-ass glass guy that does some cool videos. He does a bunch of neat angles, kicks ass on the pole too. So good morning, Jeremy. Hope you're doing well. I want to get you in studio one of these days too, Jeremy. So be on the lookout. Let's try to figure out a day for you.
Bolo.
So yes. Eddie, we are having on Friday Nick Williams on. Are you familiar with Nick?
Never heard of her.
Master Squeegee. It's got all those awesome videos, the great music.
I can't wait to see him and get him in here as well. It's going to be an awesome way to bring in the new year. Do you do any advertising right now, Eddie? Are you kind of winding down? How do you drum up your business?
99% of my advertising is word of mouth. That's it. I don't have an internet presence. I was established way before the internet ever came around, and I don't advertise on Google or whatever other these places are next door. I've never done that. I just 2 or 3, maybe twice a year, I will where the movers and shakers are, the rich socialites getting together for their fundraisers, for a dog kennel and stuff like that, dog food. I will advertise. I've got to keep it limited. I'll say up to 20 windows, first floor only, inside and out, screen seals, up to 20 windows, first floor only, for free. And then they will usually auction that off, and that keeps my name in front of all the people that I need to.
And the right customers.
Yes.
So you're you're spending your money on advertising in a way with which you're not advertising. You're helping the community. You're helping potential clients that you want to work with.
Correct.
That's smart advertising. Plus, like you said, you're kind of getting your name out of the movers and shakers with the people that you want to do, that you want to be hanging out with, and also for a good cause. I mean, I'm a huge animal lover. I don't know about you.
Delicious.
But
Retirement doesn't start until the cat dies, so waiting on that.
The cat came back the very next day. Oh, look out, China. China, it's the year of the cat. Oh, it's delicious.
oh,
I do my advertising on Nextdoor, and I just piss off everybody and say, I lost my cat, I lost my dog. Keep on the lookout. I'm like, well, you're an idiot because you didn't put a freaking collar with a name on it or a freaking phone number. So somebody's going to snatch it up and eat it for, sell it to China. So every post on Nextdoor is my lost dog, my lost cat. My envelope was delivered to the wrong house. Have you seen my envelope? Where's my dog? Well, if you didn't fucking leave it outside in the backyard for 6 days. So yeah, I get a lot of hate on Nextdoor, but I'm very controversial. So, I always piss people off, and I do that daily,
Yeah.
Keep your name out there, whether it's good or bad, they're still talking about you. I'm not
So
even.
you're like a miniature version of Eddie Stewart.
Yeah, but I do it like publicly on Nextdoor, and I have my name like attached to my profile with Mr. Deeds. So I'm like, why is my phone not ringing? Oh, it's because their dogs are missing. They don't like that. But yeah, I'm like the Eddie Stewart of Nextdoor too. So
There you go.
Mike Nichols says that's not true. You do ads, but you put ads on bingo cards.
B5.
Hey, that would not be a bad idea. That is a very good target audience.
Heck yeah. I used to play bingo as a kid, and when I'd win, I just wanted to win like the big pot of $250 so I could buy a Sega Genesis, and I never got it. I always won the four squares or whatever. And whenever I'd win, there'd be an old lady down the thing. He should be in bed. He shouldn't be playing bingo. Fuck you, lady. I'm like 9 years old. Tell me I'm like, your bingo. Screamed at as a child. And it's at a church, no less. Like that little old ladies. They can be.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Those old ladies take that shit seriously now.
Seriously. They got the visor. They got 16 colored pumps. All that stuff. I haven't played bingo in years. I know they've got bingo halls in Houston, kind of like betting places. They're open like Friday, Saturday, Sundays with bingo all the time. So got to try that out. But I got to learn bingo. How do you spell bingo in Spanish? Like bingo lista. It's like, damn, there's a lot of numbers.
Loteria.
El bingo lista.
Loteria.
Loteria. There you go.
And bingo.
Hey,
What's his
Eddie,
name? Oh.
Do you do any other services other than window cleaning? That's one of the things that I wanted to know.
My main incomes are window cleaning and power washing.
Okay.
Nice. So you do power washing. Yeah.
I do also do custom window replacements.
Oh shit.
Nice. Smart. Big money.
Go in, pull out like 20-year-old windows, the new windows custom made for that opening. You don't mess up their brick or their sheetrock or anything like that. And I only get maybe 12 to 14 jobs a year, but you'll make $3,000 and $4,000 a day doing that with these.
One job. Not bad.
One job, yeah.
The favorite part, do you love smashing the glass like Billy Joel?
No, we try and pull it out in one piece. Heat it up, take the glazing off, heat it up, and just start cutting it out. Got these little pizza-looking cutter wheels, and try and separate the glass from the frame. Suction cups, pull it out, and then close.
All the companies in Houston just bash that shit out into the flower bed. So I'll come by through. There's still glass.
I'm guilty of that too. So yeah, but yeah, those are my three incomes right there.
Awesome. So you don't do OnlyFans or OnlyFeed or anything like that?
No, vintage OnlyFan. That kind of I never got a call.
Oh, it happens.
There's a rumor about feet. I don't know what there's. Is there some kind of rumor about feet pictures or foot pictures?
I got a weird toe that goes this way. People really enjoy that in Ukraine.
I have heard. I don't research or waste my time on that, but I have heard about people have got these foot fetishes, and they'll pay thousands of dollars for a chick to fart in a jar. No.
I heard there's a rumor that you post pictures of feet.
No, I don't think so.
No. Did I just start that rumor?
Yes, you did. That's awesome.
If I did, I apologize. I could have swore I saw something that was like So he's putting foot pictures on doing some stuff like that. So yeah, my bad if I just started an Eddie Stewart rumor.
Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I got to throw this stupid cat outside real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, he's just throwing the pussy. Oh God, look out. Oh, I'm out of coffee. What's going on here? Oh.
Jake Van O just said that Deez is tearing it up this morning, and I'm like, bro, he's definitely on one. So
a little flaming this morning. Oh God. Oh man, I love Rip Taylor. That shit's funny.
As I mentioned earlier this morning, Deeds and I have been working on getting Eddie in the show for about 3 months. We finally got an opportunity. I mean, I met him 2 years ago at one of the events, and then we met this past year. Mark and I had a chance to talk to Eddie for a little bit in August, and we've been working not nonstop, but we threw the idea out to him. I want to say maybe September, October. So it's December now, December 31st. It took us, 11 months to get Eddie in, but we finally got him in. And we are so grateful that you're here to ring in the new year and ring out the old year with us.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure for me here also.
Well, we love you, Eddie. You're you're a staple. You're also window cleaner of the year last year. So that's a big fucking deal,
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years.
2
So
years.
they don't throw that out lightly. They don't just toss out window cleaner of the year to nobody. So,
Well, I'm glad Craig got it this year. Craig's a good guy. I saw Craig's mobile museum in Nashville, and I've never seen anybody speak with more compassion and love of the industry than Craig. That guy's amazing.
Yeah,
agreed. So when we were there,
Windows.com.
Yeah, when we were there,
put them on the glass.
Mark and I were trying to interview some people around his booth, but we were also trying to take note and watch his interactions, because you're exactly right. Craig's one of the most dialed in and passionate people about their industry that there's probably in any industry. So watching him be able to share his love for window cleaning and everything that he and Grace put together for that event, watching him share that information with all of the people that were walking up to him was one of the highlights of the actual event for me, because I know how much it means to him. And I know how much effort that he put into it. So it was like really, it felt good in my heart to watch someone doing something that they love and share and are so passionate about. And then also to see the reaction of the visitors, like, holy crap, Craig's out there with his freaking Tucker pole / putter, and my buddy Mike Matthews is out there trying to get in, everything was just it was great. I was really happy to be there again this year. I was in a weird spot mentally when I got there. My mother-in-law was going through some health issues, but seeing him and visiting with all of our friends and making new ones, Chris Eckstein and Adam Hogan and Devin and all these, up and comers too. Yeah. It was just great time, and I'm really looking forward to February when we all get together at the IWCA. We're supposed to be giving away we are going to be giving away some passes or a pass to the IWCA. If you don't have your ticket yet and you would like to attend, shoot it in the chat box. Let me know if you'd like to attend. But we're trying to get tickets in the hands of people who will attend. So if you're not going to go, don't ask for a ticket. Let me know. And if you're going to go and attend, we'll put you in a drawing and we will give out another ticket by the end of today. Pretty good deal, right, Eddie?
Very good deal. Yes. Very good deal.
Do you have a ticket yet? Are you planning on going?
Yes, I'm going. Absolutely. I do not have a ticket yet, but in all honesty, I don't have any plans or intentions on going to any of the seminars, anything like that. I would like to, but I'm going to visit with people like y'all, say howdy, meet people, hang around. I don't have any intentions on the seminars. I get a ticket to go in and visit everybody.
That's a good thing to do too. I've been now 4 3 huges in one IWCA. And I think I've been to maybe 2 classes, but only about 10 minutes of each class. Partially because my attention span is about the size of a mosquito. One thing.
Same thing like your damn kidneys.
Something shiny.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing too is I have FOMO. Like I know that people are everywhere and I want to go visit. And the more time I'm in a
FOMOs, folks. Sorry.
Yeah, I said FOMO, not the other one.
All right.
Yeah.
I was agreeing with Mark there.
Oh, look out.
So I'm always afraid that I'm going to miss out on something. So I want to make sure that I'm out visiting. And also, if I'm only going to get to see some of these people twice a year, I want to spend that time with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I find it to be refreshing and fun and usually just what the doctor ordered, regardless of the time of the year. I feel like these conventions allow me that time to recharge, reset, reevaluate which way I'm going, which way I'm propelling, and also gets me an opportunity to meet new friends and new people. So this whole
you guys are just too nice to begin with. So,
well, I appreciate that. You know, Eddie, I don't know if you know this about me, and I've mentioned it a couple times on the show. I was a hardcore alcoholic for a really long time. I messed up a bunch of things. I made poor decisions. About 4 months before I stopped drinking, I was stabbed in the streets of Phoenix, Arizona. Life was not great. You know what I mean?
Yes.
After I stopped drinking, I had my last seizure. I think it was April 9th or 10th. I woke up in an emergency room, and I think it was like God's way of like telling me, hey, bro, this is your last fucking chance, dog. You've already been through this cycle multiple times. And it was like an eye-opener.
Falling downstairs, and then the stabbing didn't do it. The seizure will, you know.
So like when in my early 20s, I fell 3 stories in between a stairwell, and like I had had multiple, I had multiple.
Meet Joe Black. Remember when he was hit by the car? And he's like, "Holy shit, that was awesome! I want to see that again." Brad Pitt.
I've had multiple brushes, man, and it was like it's time to make a change. And the change was within me, and in the last couple years too, and especially in the last year doing these shows with Mark, we just find that it's easier to make friends and make the environment better. And when I say environment, I mean not like
industry.
It's always great, like Earth and all that, but I mean the environment with which we interact with one another, like the window cleaning groups and stuff like that. If we're positive and we're joyous and we're happy and we're sharing that love, it feels like it gets contagious after a while, and it just keeps spreading. So that's really kind of the goal. And, you know, we're really fortunate. We're in a great industry. We have great people supporting us. We have, you know, great friends too. We're just lucky. We're blessed, and we should try to pay it forward. And if you keep that outlook, then it's really hard to be bummed out, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
We'd be dealing with shit every day or people's toilets. I'd rather clean a window than a toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely better. And
so
we probably make more than plumbers, you know.
I want to ask you this, Eddie. Did you have, before you got into this, what were you doing?
Delivering ice cream to stores, Bluebell ice cream. Kind of a route sales in ice cream. I did that for probably close to 9 years. I started the window cleaning in '86. I kept the window cleaning on the side. You know, it's a scary thing to leave a steady paycheck. Yeah, it really is. But I was getting to first year, I was establishing myself, getting things going, taking everything I could. And it got to where about the last 6 months of delivering, I would be skipping stops because I had a lot of window cleaning to do, you know, in the afternoon when I finished up the ice cream route. And so I was doing 80 plus hours a week for probably close to a year, if not longer. And one day my boss was there, and when I was coming in, and he had followed me around secretly, notice all the accounts I skipped. I got an ass chewing like I fully deserved it.
Yeah.
And I just handed him the keys. I said, I got to go. It's my time. Bye. And I just walked away, and I have not looked back since.
Traded off, and then David Lee Roth showed up as the ice cream man. Ice cream man, stop me as I'm passing by.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hell yeah. Did you have the white outfit and the cap and everything?
No, this was the stores.
Okay.
And they had this crappiest pants I had to wear. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I wore my shorts and I got chewed out all the time. But I'm not wearing those uniform pants. There's no way.
Who wears shorts? Eddie wears
so
shorts.
I'm reading the comments real quick, and I have to interrupt. I apologize, but the photo of the nude old lady keistering the Unger squeegee, is that Eddie? That's one of them. Then the other one says, Eddie, this is from Squeegee Tom. I don't think that Eddie's reading the comments as we scroll along.
I can't see them, no.
Okay, so Tom wants to know if you can correct somebody's grammar while you're on. So
yeah, I was going to correct you, Jason. You said you're lucky, but you instantly changed it to blessed. Christians are never lucky. They are blessed. And I love how you corrected yourself, but I wanted to correct you. You're, there, or something, but.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to try and correct somebody's English there. Yeah.
Oh, Chinese New Year, English, all good time. Very nice. You're the cat. I'm not even sure you're the dog.
You've been here for an hour. You go now.
You go now. You take 15 minutes. You have to hurry up. I go do my nails now. I got customer coming in. But is there anybody out there? Here's a question. Anybody out there in the northern window cleaners need a window cleaning marketing book written by Chris Lambertides? I'm going to be sending one out to somebody today. So if you don't have a copy of the window cleaning marketing book, I got a copy from Craig Hensel, and I've got my own, and I've read it twice. So if there's a window cleaner out there, comment in the Facebook chat, say Eddie Stewart, and I'll send you a copy of this book. It's filled with great information about how to tweak your marketing, how to send out EDMs, how to create a Facebook freaking post. So any confused guys who are a little slow right now, comment below, and I'll pick somebody, and I'll send you a DM for your address, and we'll send that out so you can get your ass busy in the spring.
That's awesome. That's an awesome gift.
Well, it's got to pass it on because, Craig gave it in the giveaway box, but I've got one or two copies myself, so I want to make sure to get it into somebody who will read it and put it to use.
Devin says he'll grab it.
Cool.
Nick Anderson, he's debating on going to the IWCA. Seriously, if you guys are wanting to go to the IWCA, put it in the chat. We do want to make sure that you're going to attend. If you aren't going to attend, or if you're wishy-washy, let us know once you decide if you're serious about going. We're going to put it. We're going to add people's names to a list and get a winner today.
Yes, Damien's wife. Make sure to get Damien's wife in there.
Yeah, Rachel's in it, and cool. We got to make sure that she gets a ticket. She deserves it. She kicks ass.
Yeah.
One of the best. Eddie, one of the cool things that I've noticed also about our entire community is everybody seems to be paying it forward, and I love it. Mark gets a cool goodie package, and he's sending it out. Damien wins something, he's past paying it forward. Mike Nichols, one of our first giveaways, was nice enough to help out and put a bunch of stuff together. So the men and women in this industry are full of, their hearts are full, and they're continuing to share with the new guys and gals, and even some of the older gals. Do you think it was always like that? I mean, you've been around a long time.
No, I do not think it's always been a play forward. No.
Well,
no, I think we've reached a low point of social people having anxiety issues and problems. I think everybody's kind of coming around to being good people again.
Chill out, folks. Chill out.
Exactly.
It's funny that you mentioned that, right? It's like everyone had enough. It's like we've all had so much stress, like you mentioned, anxieties, bad things going on in the world, fighting, horrible language spewed at other people. And I feel like it's 2026 is just, it's about ready. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new year. Turn that leaf, turn that page. And I'm so happy that you're here to share this day with us, because tomorrow's the whole start of a new year.
Yes.
Other than turning it down a notch or two, any big plans for vacations for you? Anything fun and exciting in 2026? Besides,
Usually I take four vacations a year on average. I might bump that up to 6 or so.
Nice.
and where's your favorite spot to visit? Favorite spot to hang out? What do you like to do?
Love Florida. Love Destin, Sarasota, Clearwater.
98 is
That's
beautiful.
I got real burned out, and I've done something I've never done before. I canceled an entire week of my busiest time of the year in November. And Susan and I flew out to Florida, spent 5 days in Florida. I've never been on the Atlantic side, so we visited Mark Tanner and Palm Beach and went to Fort Lauderdale. Had 5 different beaches in 5 days. It was a lot of fun.
Sounds like Flavor Flav.
And then usually in September, love going up to Colorado, do some minor hiking, stuff like that.
Nice. Colorado's
I'm doing-
beautiful. You know, it's
Yes.
I'm doing Denver in late May. We're doing, let's see. So I'm in California now. In 5-6 days, I'm going to be in Illinois with Deeds. And then in February, we're in Orlando. And while I'm in Orlando, we're going to line up some stuff, or I'm going to line up some stuff to do some really fun things in 2026 that I'm not ready yet to talk about, but I'm super excited to take on some new projects with some really wonderful people in our industry. And I can't wait to start sharing some of the information about that, but not this yet. I think they
Perfect.
call it a tease. I think they call it a tease in the real broadcast industry, but we're just some internet guys, so I guess it's not really a tease.
Well, if it's illegal or immoral, count me in.
It's not illegal.
That
language
language
might-
pretty up there. It's good.
The language might be immoral, but other than that, I think we'll be all right.
Awesome.
It's going to involve a bunch of different window cleaners in a bunch of different states again, so that part I'm looking forward to. Eddie, you saw me do some traveling this summer. Our friends at WCR and Zero were kind enough to help me achieve a dream and a goal of mine, and that was to travel from New York down the coast and across the central of the country. And so I cleaned this year in New York, New Jersey, the DC area, Tennessee, Oklahoma. I didn't clean. Let's see. No, did not clean in Oklahoma. I cleaned in Arkansas with Zane and Mike. Then I cleaned in Kansas and Missouri, and then Colorado and Utah. So
I've been everywhere.
I think I hit 9 states, and you know what? I'm in California now, and I forgot to bring my mop and squeegee. And I was supposed to meet up with Groovy Bubbles, and something happened, and I was unable to do that. So I was going to hit 10 states this year. It didn't happen unless I find somebody with a mop and squeegee today.
Get one of the maids. Get some Windex.
There you go.
They've
Paper
got the
towels
Windex
don't cut it, and Windex does not count as cleaning windows. I can't do that.
Can't bring myself to spray it. Ammonia. But yeah, that's nice. Colorado will be a blast.
It's been a pretty amazing year, and being able to connect with a bunch of different cleaners in a bunch of different cities and a bunch of different states has been pretty amazing. This whole podcast thing that Mark and I started, I think it was in February. I'm going to go back and look at some of the first initial date where we recorded. But I think we've had 60 or 70 guests on too.
I think we
Nice.
started in the 60s. We're at 125. So we do 1 day a week. We do Shooting the Breeze. That way we can gather, talk about the weekend or anything going on in the industry without having to do back and forth with guests and just focus on what's going on. But yeah, we do 2 guests a week every week. Next week's going to be kind of off because we're traveling. So I don't think Monday we're going to either have a late show or possibly a no show because the airplanes and shit we're going to be doing.
Yeah, I'm on. Let's see. I think my flight's at either 5:30 or 6:30 a.m., which is
Same
about
here,
right. Yeah, right when we usually kick off. So we'll probably
Wednesday,
if we do anything on Monday, it'll be afternoon or evening. Wednesday, we're gonna hopefully find a guest from or somebody that's taking the rope descent class at Draper's training facility.
Safety Services, yeah.
Have you ever done any drop work or chair work?
Never have. No, never been on a skyscraper. I've always wanted to, but never have.
Yeah. I can't imagine what, the guys, my hat's off to the guys who do it every day, who look over the edge, spit.
No kidding.
And then
they're a whole different ball game.
Yeah. Like we think we're on the ground. We're like, oh, it's so nice with their feet on the ground. And these guys are just swinging in the breeze. They got birds everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. I watched one of Fletcher's videos earlier this week that he reposted or reshared from something earlier in the year where somebody's on the ground fucking yanking on his rope. It's like, that would just terrify me. You know what I mean? Like the last thing you want to worry about is what's going on the ground if you're 30 stories up.
Yeah.
I was driving around with my 24-foot ladder in the back of my truck. And I had it loosely secured because I was in my neighborhood and power washing and gutter cleaning. And I turn a corner and apparently my long rope from my 24-foot got caught in the tire of my freaking trailer and it sucked my fucking ladder out the back. I'm like, holy shit. I slammed on the brakes. Everything went. I almost effed up my Werner ladder and spent, but everything was fine. It was just holy shit type deal. Secure your ropes, guys. Always make sure they're tied up in the truck because it'll get sucked in like a noodle.
Yeah. Speaking of, don't mean to interrupt, one of the most important things in the entire industry is whoever foots the ladder. If you trust somebody to foot the ladder and you're up 25, 30 feet on a ladder and you don't see them properly, you need to get down and beat the hell out of them.
Yep.
There's nothing more important than a ladder footer.
Yeah. Always make sure you're secure and tight. I've been doing this a while. I've only had 1 or 2 instances like gutter cleaning where I've kind of like started leaning back, letting go of the ladder, like, oh shit. But 3 points of contact on that ladder and always make sure it's dug in and locked in because that's the biggest danger in our industry is guys falling off ladders and, getting shocked with electrical poles is a big deal, but ladders, you can go sideways real quick, real easily.
Yeah, definite. I've really never cleaned gutters. So, if it's a easy pitch roof, I will power wash the gutters, but it just makes too much of a mess. I don't like it. But
yeah,
we live basically on the edge of the desert down here, 20 inches of rain, if that. Mm-hmm. So there's there are people that do have gutters, but I've never really messed with them.
In the years that I've been doing window cleaning as well, I've done gutters twice, and I just scheduled a gutter job again. This one of the guys that I've cleaned his gutters for before. A friend of his reached out and said, "Hey, I want to get so and so a birthday present. Can I buy him a gift certificate?" And I was like, "Sure." The last time we did his house, we also did his gutters. Do you want to pay for that? And she's like, sure. So
nice.
Looks like I'm going back out to do some gutters.
And
nice.
Always.
Steve-O says, Eddie.
I
like Zero.
No, Steve-O.
Yeah.
Steve Zero.
Oh, Steve Zero. That's what
it is. That's a zero.
Steve Zero. I love it.
Steve Zero.
Anyone use cougar paws? That's what Mike Nichols wants to know. I know Deeds does.
Yeah, I use cougar paws exclusively. I've got the excavators or the estimators, they call it. And I've got them. I keep them in the truck always because I made the mistake of always putting them in my bin back here, but that's fucking stupid because if they're not in the truck, they're not on your feet. And if they're not on your feet, you're on the ground. So keep them in the truck. I put new pads on this year. This is the gutter gizmo. This is a zero gutter gizmo. Put this on the end of your trad pole and you can scrape all the crap in the gutter to you. That way you don't have to move the ladder every 3 feet. So you can reach out 6 feet, pull that shit to you. And when you got the nails in the gutters, use this bad boy and you push it through. And it's basically, it is what it is. I charge, $179 for 1 stories and $249 for 2-story starting out gutter cleaning. And it is messy. It's a pain in the dick, but you wear gloves, you put the stuff in a bucket, you got to go down, empty it into a bag. That keeps me busy. Like I said, I do quite a few gutters because we've got a lot of mature trees here in Houston. So everybody's got the live oaks or the pine trees in their front yard, and it's always dumping on their house. So I do some of the gutter blow-offs, and then I use the shit out of the gutter gizmo. It's my favorite gutter tool.
So I have that. I did buy that gutter tool as well because I knew that I was going to be doing that gutter job. I think it was earlier in February or something like that. I bought it, and then I've used it once, and then it sat in my backyard, and I'll go get it out when I get home to do the gutter again, and then I'll probably throw it in the backyard again to do whatever. When you are on a roof, are you or on a ladder, Mark, are you typically only using the gutter gizmo, or are you blowing? Do you bring a blower at all?
I don't. I offer a blowout service, but a lot of my customers are either my typical customer or a cheap ass. And so I don't have the cheap customers really. I let the landscapers handle that. I've done blow-offs. I'll do a roof blow-off. I did one last week, and it was so nasty on their back porch that I stayed in my stipulations. If I got to blow stuff, I'm not going to gather it on the ground. If your freaking roof or your back porch is just covered in nasty shit, I'm going to blow that under your yard, and I'm going to let the landscapers chew that up because I'm not here to pick up after you. You let that shit sit there for 5 years, I'm blowing it off. Maybe I'll blow it into their flower beds and stuff. But for the most part, I do it all by hand because it's a lot cleaner. And my whole way of looking at it is that there's like 40 feet in the front, 40 on the side, 40 in the back. It takes me, 20 minutes per side, so that's about an hour of work. And at the end, it's, $249, whatever. It's a good paying job. I have pretty good rates when it comes to gutter for myself. But I always bag it and get rid of it. If I do blow off and it's like pine needles and it comes into a big ball or a clump, I will trash that for them. But for the most part, it's all scooping by hand with the gutter scoop, and then that gutter gizmo to pull it to me or pull it off the roof because, people got the eaves and the roof. So I just pull it off. And then if it's easy to clean, I'll do it. But for the most part, gutters keep me busy here. It's one of my favorite add-ons.
Well, and like Eddie mentioned too, so in Arizona, we don't have, I'm in the same climate as Eddie. Like I'm basically desert or whatever. In certain areas, there are communities like in Sun City. We have a bunch of retirement communities here, Eddie, right? And there will be certain areas that have pockets of lots of pine trees. They're not supposed to be here in Arizona, and Phoenix at least. They're not native to the valley. So in certain areas, there's certain communities that have gutters, but other than that, a lot of our houses here don't even have them. Kind of like what you mentioned. So it's not something that I advertise.
You don't have a lot of rain too. Like being in the desert, it's kind of dry out there, so it's not like you need to move a lot of that water. People don't want to spend $20,000 putting gutters that they're going to use twice a year.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's no sense in it in certain aspects. So yeah, that's totally correct. What are you planning on doing the rest of the day, Eddie?
Don't know. The sun's out. Got to go do something.
Yeah, my son is kind of creeping up not my son. He's downstairs in a room with a bunch of soccer friends. The sun is rising here in California as well, and it's only 7 a.m., but I already took a cruise out to the Starbucks, got myself a beverage. I thought about taking a nap, but going back to bed, that's not going to happen. My Trenta had 2 shots of espresso, so I'll be good to go for the rest of the day. Hopefully not crash on crash, but hopefully don't crash on the coffee come down on my drive. Want to get us home safe and sound, so
enjoy your vacation.
Yeah,
enjoy your vacation up there in California.
Yeah, it's the last day. So my son's played 2 soccer games here. We have another one this morning at 10:50, and as soon as that's over with, we're hitting the road, and we'll be back home to Phoenix to celebrate with the wife and daughter. So it'll be a great one.
Awesome.
Have you grabbed an In-N-Out burger yet?
I haven't. We may hit it on the way out, but we have in and out at our house too, so it's nothing really
you're fine.
big. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mark, they don't have Whataburger.
No,
We
they're
do.
missing out big time. Oh, you do?
In
Yeah,
Phoenix,
you
we
do?
have Whataburger.
Petty
Yeah.
now.
Really? Okay.
In Phoenix, we have Whataburger, and they've been a staple for years. The only problem is they're kind of spread out throughout the valley, so there's not as many as people would like. But when you drive past one, you always pull over and get a Whataburger.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Deeds, what are you going to do today?
Today, oh shit. Well, as soon as we get off, I'm going to go in the house, get this episode recorded, put to YouTubes, and then fire up my wife's Pacifica, minivan. I'm going to drive over the 1.5 miles to the guys who did the oil change last month and talk about what the fuck's going on with the oil dripping out of the car. And I'm hoping it's just an oil pan bolt or something that's just loose a little bit, or that they need to get the filter screwed on a little more tight. But I had a cousin that was sadly crushed by a car he was working on 3 years ago. So there's no way in hell I'm jacking that up and crawling underneath it because it's got low clearance anyway. So I'm going to bring it to those guys, let them put it, get underneath and tell me what's wrong. And I'm crossing my fingers that 2025 didn't deliver me a cracked head gasket or something stupid. So I'm praying to Jesus, sweet baby Jesus, be nice to me. So that's what I'm doing today. I've got some Christmas lights to take down. I've got literally, I think 19 or 22 customers left. And all of them have said, can we wait till after the first? I'm like, damn it. Sure. Yeah. Because starting tomorrow, I start a lot of takedowns and we're leaving for Peoria on Monday morning. So I've got a lot of people to line up on top of other jobs. So all the Christmas lights I take down are kind of free because they were all prepaid in the beginning of November and such. So I'm working for free these next couple of days. So I'm going to be drinking tonight and reminding myself that tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun.
So, Goo, do you do Christmas lights?
I don't. I did Christmas lights twice for one specific client, and it pays great. But I didn't like the toll it took on my body. I'm not old, but I'm not young, and I tried to do this massive ass property by myself. Originally, I had 2 helpers. One of them didn't show up one day, and then the other guy, no. I don't do Christmas lights anymore.
Taking the Christmas lights down is the best because you spend an hour and a half putting the shit up and it takes you 15 minutes to get it down. I got to bring a ladder to the top, disconnect the power cord, and just fucking yank. And they'll fall. And I've got the commercial light bulbs that are all plastic, like you could jump on it and nothing would happen to it. So it takes me 5 minutes. It's like and they all fall. Then I wrap it up and fucking.
That job that I spoke of, the first time I did it took me 2 days. And I was like, nope. And the teardown took 2 hours, but I couldn't do it anymore. And also I didn't have she purchased a bunch of stuff, but it was all Home Depot stuff. And it wasn't like,
I don't,
you know what I mean? So it was good Home Depot stuff, not shit, but at the same time, it still was difficult. And she had she had a massive, massive property. She wanted like the outline of her grass all done, and then these little
stakes,
the little deers, like all motorized deers moving and all this and that. And she was a decent client, but I had to say no more. No more.
I had a customer who wanted I was like, hey, I've got lights. My landscaper did them last year, and they were a good customer of mine. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And I show up. And the guy's like, well, we didn't have any clips, so I ordered some off Amazon. So he gave me a little tiny box of clips that you have to take apart, clip together. And so I basically was like, you know what? You're going to have to call your landscaper back. I'm not touching these. I'm going to return your deposit. Have a great day. So I may have lost a customer, but doing the customer-owned lights with the cheapy clips from Home Depot or even worse, from Amazon are just, it's banging your head against the wall. So not every customer or Christmas light job is a good one. I did the church yesterday. Yeah. It's like 1,400 light bulbs. And they're all over like their mega church. And so it took me, because what I did is I just did one of these flips, and it's all magnetic lights. So they just pop off the edge. And then I walk around with a tote and just put them in. So it took me 2 hours and 5 minutes to do an entire 1,500 feet above the church area. And then also walking in circles around a freaking tree, undoing their. So I just did this for fucking 30 minutes about 6 trees, just walking in circles like an idiot. And then afterwards, I'm like, God damn. You get pretty dizzy doing that after a while. That's why I need to hire a landscaper to work for me to walk in circles.
Well, Jordan, my son, he got big time into that Christmas lights. This was his first year. He did awesome. That was amazing
Oh
at
yeah.
the money that kid made. But
And
I said,
the first year is the hard part. It's the next year when he's going to really start raking it in because it's already cut for the
yeah,
house. You've got him lined up.
exactly. And he says he'll be getting a 10% to repeat customers. And we'll do it again, but this time it'll be 10% less. And then the
Yep.
following year they'll give another 10%. Well,
Yep.
they keep paying $2,000. They don't own anything,
Nope.
just paying
Yeah,
for a service.
it's
Pretty
great.
interesting.
Do you
Yes.
know, Eddie? Did Jordan get turned on to that when he was at the Huge? Is that what made him want to do it? Or
That opened his eyes. Yes,
Okay.
it did. Now he partnered up with another guy. And I keep warning Jordan, partnerships never work in the long run. This is y'all's first year. They did over $40,000 in their first year together.
Nice.
And, that's just 6 weeks of work.
yeah,
And they were doing, $3,000 and $4,000 a day, It was
yeah.
really
I met a guy. I don't know, 5, 6 years ago when I first started taking it serious again, and after I stopped drinking and all that shit. And he was doing from Halloween until January 15th. He was doing between 120 and 140 consistently. This is a couple of years ago, but he was doing 120 to 140 in like November, December, and 2 weeks in January. And I was like, holy shit. I guess, people, when they hear what a decent window cleaner makes, they always, their response is, oh, I'm in the wrong business. Well, I heard that dude talking and I was like, shit, I'm in the wrong business. I'll stick with the window cleaning because it's what I know and what I'm good at.
Yeah, it's just like gutter
Absolutely.
cleaning or pressure washing. It's an add-on that you can add to your business. It makes it more complicated, but you can really generate the money. I met a couple guys back in one of the Huge in Atlanta. I went and took a clip Christmas light course. Basically shows you how the wires are cut. I mean, it's just hands-on classroom training. And I took that. And a couple of the guys that I met there, I've been seeing them at the Huge every year for the last couple of years. And it's amazing how some of those guys have taken the ball and run with it and grown. Like they've got like 6 employees, and I'm sitting here like, oh, I don't have any employees yet. But as a solo guy, you can make a ton of money in those couple months. And then I still do window cleaning and pressure washing. So I was able to, filter that in throughout the months and keep myself busy. And I only added like 6 or 8 customers this year just because you're so set and happy with what you got and just doing the reinstalls, it's so much easier. So if you're thinking about Christmas lights, guys, get into it, start looking into it because, it does take an investment to buy the lights and stuff, but the customer pays for it. And then down the road, you can really start raking it in.
Definite. I will pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on too.
It's hard. It's hard work.
I'm gonna grab a charger real quick. You guys keep doing this. I just want to make sure my laptop doesn't die out.
Yeah, but you got any fun plans for January? You like slowed down. Are you going to start back up in February or?
I'm so burned out after this fall run. October, November, December, those 100 days right there. I'm 7 days a week. I have to turn people away. Jordan had very little time to help me, and it really runs me crazy. That's when I didn't get my break in September. September's when I usually go to Colorado. That didn't happen. I just went straight 7 days a week. And I just, like 2 weeks into November, I canceled everything. I took 5 days off and I had to. And then I've been 7 days a week till about the 23rd, December 23rd. I've just kind of been relaxing, goofing, enjoying.
Hell yeah. Because, you only get these breaks a couple times a year. Spring's right around the corner and the phone's going to start ringing again.
Well, the spring for me is so scattered out. It starts in mid-February. You got to go with the trees. The pecans, the mesquite, the oaks, they all bloom at different times, and everything's green depending on where you live for that 6 weeks. So my spring fever starts in really mid-February and crescendos around June or so, May.
Yeah. Well, because I offer gutter cleaning and all that fun stuff. Mine is very, like you were saying, with the trees. Some people want to wait on windows because the yellow pollen just blows through the air. And then we've got acorns, the live oaks. They'll have 3 trees in the yard. One's already dropped their shit. The other one's starting, and the other one's starting to bud. So it's it's gutter cleaning is actually an all year thing around here, just because the either you get somebody who hasn't cleaned them in 20 years, or you've got just different trees, crepe myrtle berries that are dropping in their gutters because they let them grow up so high. And yeah, so.
Well, Mark, do you sell and install gutter guards or anything like that after you clean the gutters?
I've done them 3 times. I try to talk people out of it because then I can't get in it and clean it. When people buy gutter guards, they're like, "Oh, I've got gutter guards. I don't have to get my gutters cleaned for 10 more years." And gutter guards, you could charge $5-6 a foot, and it adds up, for installing. But I always tell customers, they're terrible. Don't get them because you're better off. You'll save money just getting your damn gutters cleaned every year than it would be, $1,000, $2,000 to get them installed. Because then it's like a cat in a fishbowl with a screen on top. You can't get in there at the goldfish. Just leave it off and dip your hand in there and get it. So that's my deal. Although if there's a lot of money to be made, then I'm an idiot. But I try to talk people out of it for the most part, unless they're like, "Hey, I need gutter guards installed." I guess I can help. But other than that, I tell them no. Just call me back in the spring. Call me back in 6 months. I'll come clean it again. Because you had the initial clean, it'll be 10% less next time because you obviously haven't cleaned these bad boys in 8 years.
Speaking of the cougar paws earlier, Jordan at the Huge bought a special pair of shorts, and he swears by those. I don't have any, but he swears when you're walking these seamless aluminum roofs, it can get pretty slippery on some.
Oh yeah,
and he swears by those things.
Yeah, the steep guard. I bought a pair of those. I talked to the owner guy, and it's funny. He didn't try to sell me a pair. I was really excited about it. He had like 9 pairs, but he didn't hey, you want to buy them? So I ended up getting them online right after the convention. I think he had a 10 or a 20% discount. So when you go to the Huge this year, check out the steep gear, his pants and his shorts. He actually had a model where he sold to somebody and they slipped off a roof because he did not cover the front of it. So I think it was a Tesla roof. So he now has only double-sided front of the pants and back of the pants. It's got like a crisscross checker of like rubber, and you can sit on a roof. And I wear those a lot this time of year for Christmas because I'm scooting around. I'm trying to get on peaks. And the cougar paws. I've also got that block you stand on, the black thing. Can't remember it now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But, that's
the roof hopper.
Yeah, the roof hopper. That's the coolest thing. And then you see guys online using it wrong, where it's like tilted and off, and they're like, "Why am I slipping?" It's like, 'cause it needs to be fucking straight like the horizon, buddy. That weeds out the idiots pretty quick.
You got to love Darwinism.
Yeah, it's like it's not working. It's like, well, you fucking, it's got to be horizontal, buddy. But yeah, safety is paramount in this industry. And I bought the steep gear pants, the boots, that thing. And it's important. So get some steep gear things, even if you're just walking on a roof a little bit, that'll save your ass literally from slipping.
Yes.
I got a question for you both. What do you think was the biggest thing biggest news in our industry for 2025? Any like big stories, big deal? What was more shocking, I guess, not shocking, or surprising news of 2025 for the window cleaning world? I'll go with you first, Eddie.
I would have to say when Chris and Alex announced they bought the Sorbo product line, those guys are the greatest. I wish them the best. And that is a neat step forward for those guys. I have never personally used Sorbo. Yeah. I've gone from Ettore brass to Unger Ergo stainless. And I have no use for them. I am straight residential and nose to glass, but I'm happy. Very happy for those guys. They're different. They actually care.
They do.
Yes, they do. Yep.
Eddie, you nailed it on the head for me. And Mark, I want to hear your input, but I'm going to follow up on this one too. I agree. The Craig Hensel window cleaner of the year was nice as well. Cool surprise. But I think that the way that it was kind of the announcement for the Sorbo thing had been tucked away. There had been rumors of it for a while. So for it to see it come to fruition for those two guys who have done so much for so many people in our industry, year after year after year after year, to see them get something that they worked so hard for and worked so diligently at, and not just Chris and Alex, it's Jersey and Steve-O and Brighty and everybody,
the whole team. you know, and
It's
they all pull their weight.
a big effing deal. And I couldn't be happier for a group of people than those guys and gals. They deserve everything that comes to them because they, like I said, they do so much for everybody in our industry. They allow Mark and I to post our goofy ass content 3 days a week and there for them. You know, they've helped me out.
Giveaways. I mean, they give giveaways every day. You know, they're giving some shit away that we love and use, you know.
Well, and the two of them too, also, like whether they know it or not, the way that they love and appreciate the group and the way that they mentor without even realizing what, maybe they do know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know. But yeah,
Chris wrote a book 10 years ago.
They're mentors of mine. Just, I look up to those guys. You know what I mean? Like they're good men and they treat people with respect and dignity until until time is called for. And then it's time, you know, you see Chris or Alex tell somebody, put them in their place. And usually it's due. You know what I mean? They only pop off when something needs to be popped off on. So I respect and admire the hell out of those guys. So for me, I agree with you, Eddie. The biggest news of the year for 2025 was the acquisition of Sorbo by World Enterprises, and I'm super excited for them and the entire staff.
Absolutely,
they're going to change. I was listening. Yeah, Jersey he did a quick show yesterday and talked about how exciting it is for Sorbo because they're actually going to start marketing right. They're going to start advertising the products. I mean, they got great squeegees and channels. They need to, you know, broaden it. You know, I only use Sorbo for like commercial or large ass panes. These 18 inches work wonders, and the rubber stays good for a while. But I don't use Eddie brass on storefronts. I'll use I do for the like a 0 degree, but Sorbo's where it's at for commercial. And I think this year a lot of more people are going to see it, like it, and use it. So that's really exciting.
See, and I've been rocking Sorbo.
I would say the coolest thing for our.
Go ahead, Deeds.
Go ahead. I was going to say that.
No, you go ahead.
We all rock. If you're doing commercials, Sorbo, you know it works. It works well, and that's where it's at. So I'm excited to see what stuff they're coming down the pipe. You know, round rubber is going to be awesome. But I was going to say my favorite thing about the industry this year was the choice of having Craig Hensel as the window cleaner of the year. So all the guys that voted for him with Squeegee Life and maybe past cleaners, he is the steward to our industry. He is our figurehead. He's a great mascot, and he loves and appreciates what we do. You know, he lives and breathes window cleaning, and there couldn't be a better guy to be an advocate for it. I mean, the Rolling with the Window Cleaner Museum in itself is awesome enough, but you've got behind it Craig and Grace to really push and make sure that it stays the right course. And the other thing is like the Window Cleaner Relief Fund that started last year. This year came out in full play because we have guys like Brandon Sheffield who were injured on the job and stuff. And the Chris and Alex creating that fund and that org to help window cleaners out when they need it is also a blessing. So all around, yes. I think window cleaning and the industry and the industry is just continuing to climb and get better and better every year. And we just hope that it stays that way. And the another cool thing is these two yucks started a podcast this year, and they're having a lot of fun doing it. So that was pretty nice.
Definite.
So sometimes we're just standing here like two baked potatoes. You know, we appreciate everybody's feedback and interaction and stuff. It's great.
On some days early on, I think there might have been we might have been two baked potatoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, well, this year I gave up smoking, so I'm done with that. And, you know, clear vision, clear head. It's going to stay healthy because I think it was causing a lot of digestive health issues that I had. And, you know, they don't call it the devil's lettuce for nothing. So it's going to be a good 26 for me where I'm staying healthy and getting at it, you know.
Clear minds, full hearts can't lose. Right, Coach Taylor?
Yeah. But yeah, so everything is awesome. 26 is going to be great. Let's
I want to agree. Jake Van Oat says Sorbo for everything but pole work, and I agree. And actually, I watch Billy. We do the air traffic control towers. He rocks a 30-inch Mamba on our air traffic control towers. So,
nice.
Hey, even a Sorbo works for pole work for him. So, yeah. I agree.
Well, 30-inch straight poles.
I rock
doing straight poles right. Yeah.
Almost everything. So,
Nice.
Listen, we get back. Sean Hart says, "Get back on the reefer." Sean, I'll take all his.
Yep.
I wanted to say before we get off, and it's about time for us to wrap this up. We always give thanks or give shout outs to people in the industry, and we try to make sure that we do it almost every episode. But as we wrap up 2025, we want to remind people a couple things. We are giving away a ticket for the IWCA Orlando IWCA PWNA Elevate Conference in 2026, February 18th to the 20th. So if you don't have a ticket and you would like to attend, shoot us a message, put it in the chat. Hey, I want to go. Well, we will do a drawing later on to find out who the winner is. 24-inch straight poles for Mike Nichols. Corey Klimas, good morning again. The second thing I wanted to mention is Happy New Year. We really appreciate everything that all you guys have done for the community, for joining, like Mark said, 2 ding-dongs, 2 yucks, 2 baked potatoes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And last but not least, I want to thank everybody who's joined us. Like, we've met so many great people. The Chris Eckstein and the Barracks Project, Steve Williams with ISCA,
Michael Draper with Expert Safety Services.
Yeah. Early on in this whole thing, we had Sid from the Huge On. Like, everybody's been super gracious to us. So that's another reason why we always try to make sure that we stay in a good and positive mood, because people are kind and generous to us. So we just got to keep paying it forward. So with it's
people like Eddie that allow us to not be assholes. We let him do it for us and pick on the spelling and complaining about how cold it is. So thank you, Eddie, for all that you do for our industry. Without you, it would be boring.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. So I'm actually we're gonna pitch it over to you for a second, Eddie. Who would you like to give a shout out to and a much love to? Anybody in particular?
Myself, me.
Yes, open it up, dudes.
This guy. It's hard to single out a few people without stepping on some people's toes you can't mention. Or just that don't come. But Squeegee Tom, he's a good guy. He does nice work. Corey is good for a Northern Stater, and love Mark Tanner, love Mike Nichols. They're great people.
Mike Nichols.
Chris and Alex are great. Gosh, I look forward to meeting Sean Hart in February.
Hell yeah. It's going to be the gathering of the great minds.
You're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. Sean is one of the nicest dudes in the business. He and I got an opportunity to spend some time together this summer, and it was like we were connected instantly, like brothers from another mother. Like, it was just go time right from the jump. And now he and I get on a call, usually on every Friday, and just take a couple minutes to check in with one another, make sure that we're all good. So I can't wait for you to get to spend some time with Sean. It's going to be a good one.
Just a real quick story, if you've got a minute. Sean had those new EDDMs made up, and it had his phone number on it. Give this postcard to your wife and stuff like that. Well, after I took the pictures of me being him for Halloween, I took his number and I just started texting him, pretending I was a horny housewife. I need you, Sean. I need you, but more than just cleaning my windows. I need you to clean other stuff. And he really never responded, and I kept on and on. And finally, I got to thinking, I don't know this guy, never met him, never even spoke to him. It could be prime dinner time with him, his wife, and kids sitting down at the table, and all of a sudden this horny housewife starts texting him. And I was like, hey, hey, Sean, can I send you a picture of myself? He never did answer. So I sent him a picture of me dressed as him. Then I immediately called him and said, can I have your blessing being able to do that? And neither one of us could stop laughing for 30 minutes. He sounds like an awesome guy.
Yeah, he's got a good sense of humor. He's down to earth.
And not only that, it's a genuineness about him. You're going to get real feedback / commentary, whatever it is. It's always genuine, and the dude's legit. He's legit.
Super.
Oh, yeah.
Deeds, who do you want to give a shout out to? What we haven't said yet today?
Dubois.
No, you haven't said my wife, or did you?
My wife. Well, nobody has mentioned my wife.
You want to get one of those in, Eddie? You want to give a shout out to your wife? I mean, we do know that you helped us get all this lined up in some shape or form, right?
Yeah. Nah.
We'll take it.
She's
Thank
never
you,
going to
Susan,
see
for all
this.
your help. Yeah,
No,
thanks,
she won't
Susan.
see it, hopefully.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I want to thank
Me too,
everybody.
yeah.
I want to thank Eddie for coming on. Thanks for bearing with us. You know, we had asked early on, but you're like, my phone's broke. Get back to me in a couple of months, and we got back to you, and we're so glad to have you on and get all this shit. We're running a new software, so it's weird with microphone muting and all that stuff because we've got to figure it out and explain how to get shit set up. So we're working on that. But I want to thank everybody else for supporting us this year. Go Indeeds has been an awesome, fun experience. We're super excited for what 26 has to come. We've got a lot of stuff in the pipe, a lot of stuff going on that we're super excited about. So bear with us. I think this year we can start recycling back guests because there's a lot of people we talked to last year that we'd love to have back on. So I think 26 will hit the reset button and start bringing back some familiar faces because we want to chat. We want to talk with you guys and check in on your year and see what 25 did to you guys. You know, if you're a northern window cleaner, nothing we can do for you. You know, you're going to be miserable for another 2 weeks, 2 months. So if you got some time, get yourself the window cleaners marketing book at WCR. It's got almost 250 pages. It'll keep you educated on how to get your busy, get the busy season started on the right foot in the spring. So we look forward and thank you. We love and appreciate everybody. So thank you guys, everybody at WCR 0 and yeah, thank you
For sure.
What you got?
So, real quick, I want to say thank you. As you mentioned, WCR and 0 has been instrumental, not detrimental, instrumental in my growth as a person, not just a cleaner. Like Eddie mentioned earlier, Chris and Alex show us how to be good guys, right? They're the blueprint that you're showing right there, Mark.
Yeah.
It's not just a blueprint for window cleaning. Your actions.
It's a life manual. Yeah.
Yes, your actions determine how things go. And like what I was getting at earlier is the way that Chris and Alex treat people are it's a great way to live your life, dude. Like, so first off, thanks to them. Secondly, Michael Draper, I know that we are headed to his facility next week for a fun-filled week, but it's also going to be a learning experience. I got a lot of work to do in studying for this RDS class that we're about to go do. He's putting some options on the table for me to do some fun stuff this year. So be on the lookout for what we got coming up. I want to thank Sid from The Huge for helping us out earlier in the year. Eddie, it's been a blast being able to finally track you down and get to hear a little bit from you. I know a lot of times people take what they want from the internet, but you're out there having fun and always being you. And that's one thing, the genuine thing that I talked about, Sean Hart. It's the same thing with you. You're out there just having a good time and busting people's chops, and it's all good, all gravy. Kaylee from 0. She is an absolute game. She was an absolute game changer for me this year. I was stressed as all get out when I was getting ready to take my trip and leave my family for 3 weeks and do something solo by myself. And she was a lifeline for me. So I want to give a shout out to Kaylee and actually the entire staff and team at WCR and 0. And a quick shout out to Jersey and Lacey. They've been a quiet, steady rock for me. I don't have to call them all the time, but whenever I have an issue and I need to bounce something off of somebody other than Mark or Tom or a couple of our pals, I can reach out to those guys, and I appreciate them greatly. So I guess we're going to wrap up 2025 with a cute little bow. I'm not sure, Mark, are we going to pop on tonight and just say what up?
We can pop on. We can pop on. You know, we can try something out there. You know, we'll go out. We'll do a live show, maybe a half hour or something. I don't know if you want to ring in the new year at like 11:30 midnight, but we can do it earlier.
I'll be going from a 4:30 wake up in California time, going to watch a soccer game stressed out where my head is spinning and watching my kid play, to hopping in a car and driving for 6 more hours. I'm not sure I can commit to a New Year's ring-in, but I'm sure that I can pop online and say what's up if that's something that we want to do.
Sure, yeah, we'll chat.
Last but not least, remember, guys, if you want a ticket to the IWCA, pop it in there. We'll get you guys set up. We'll do another announcement. Maybe that's what we'll do tonight is we'll announce the winner. We'll come on and announce the winner for today's show.
Awesome.
Dude, Eddie, it's a pleasure. Thank you for, grinding through this with us, for taking the time out of your busy schedule, and for making everybody laugh throughout the year of 2025. You're the best, dude.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me on, and sorry it's taken so long to meet up, but appreciate the invite very much.
I do want to say one last thing real quick. Mark Tanner. Shout out to Mark Tanner. That dude is one of the best guests that we had on this year. And I keep saying that Mark mentioned about recycling guests. The only guest that we've had on twice this year was Craig Hensel. And the only reason he was on twice is because he was window cleaner of the year, and it was announced, and we couldn't pass up that opportunity. Mark is definitely up in that echelon of guests that we want to have back on soon. So Mark Tanner, if you're listening, you're still on. I want to give you a special shout out. And Damien and Corey and Mike Nichols, much love. And if I did forget anybody else, it's kind of like what you said, Eddie. There's so many people that we want to be respectful to and honor because they've all paved the way for us. So I appreciate you guys. Happy 2025. Saying sayonara and welcome in 2026.
Thank you guys very much.
You got it. Yeah. Tell them what you tell them, Deeds.
Change those rubbers, folks. It's a busy night. A lot of accidents happen.
Make sure and a lot of accident happening, so you definitely want to change those rubbers.
You want to have a kid come out August, September.
I hope
I'm a September baby.
Yep. New Year's party time, baby.
Absolutely.
Have a great day, everybody. Happy 2026. Thanks for all you've done for us, and we can't wait to see you next year. Friday's guest is going to be Master Squeegee Nick Williams. Tune in, listen in, like, share, do all that good stuff. Happy New Year's. Happy 2026, guys.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Thank you all. Peace.
Yay!
Peace out.